Hi. Thank you guys for being here today and having us here to share the heart of our ministry with you. We're with Treasure Valley Path. Treasure Valley Path operates Path Pregnancy Clinic. My name is Sue Drayton. I'm the Client Services Manager at the clinic. We're located in downtown Boise, just a few blocks away from the college. We're located inside the same building as the University Baptist Church. We're right on the corner of Beacon and Euclid, so we get a lot of walk-in appointments. The building's on the corner. Our entrance is really private, so it's not obvious when people are walking in. We've got private parking, so people that are coming from out of the area don't have to worry about street parking downtown. We exist to offer hope, provide care, and give confidence to people facing sexual health and pregnancy-related decisions. The motto at PATH is that no one walks alone. Our services range from pregnancy verification all the way through childbirth and beyond that. To just quickly cover the free services that we provide, here's a really quick rundown. Pregnancy testing, ultrasound exams, pregnancy consultations. Those can range from deciding whether you want to make an adoption plan or how to manage this pregnancy, and I'll get into a little bit more later. Resources and education. We just want to be a place where people can be heard. We specialize in parenting, adoption, past abortion care, so that you can have hope and confidence to take the next step no matter what your circumstance is. We have abortion and pregnancy loss recovery. That includes recovery from past abortion and then also from loss of children through miscarriage and stillbirth. We have a healthy pregnancy, childbirth, and beyond class that we offer. This is open to first our clients, and then additional space that we have we make available to the public for this. It goes really in depth on what it looks like to have a healthy pregnancy. We go through that all the way into childbirth preparation, what to expect there, and then into the 4th trimester, infant care and postpartum care for the mother. We address all of those issues. We have a sexual integrity program. That's kind of an ongoing thing that we do with clients as they come in for visits, and then we also do have programs that we can take out into the community with that. So far this year, we've seen 160. We've had 168 appointments at our clinic. 84 of those appointments were new clients. We're only open 3 days a week. We're open 4 hours, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. So in that short amount of time, we've had 168 appointments so far this year, 84 new clients, and then 84 of those were follow-up appointments. So those follow-up appointments mean that we're there to build a relationship with our clients. We don't want to just give them their pregnancy verification, convince any abortion-minded woman to choose life, and then pass them off to a provider. That's not what we're about. We're committed to making personal and meaningful connections with our clients. We bring education programs, personal support, professional counseling if needed. We walk with them maybe through a completely new path to a new direction in life that they are trying to strive for. Connecting with our clients is primary. We are a safe place. We treat people with dignity and respect, no matter what their circumstances when they come in there. We show our clients that they matter. They matter to the people at PATH, and they matter to God. We strive every day to serve with the heart of God. We follow Jesus' example, building relationships, meeting people where they are, loving them where they are, building relationship, and so that we can earn the ability to speak the gospel. And it makes people more inclined to listen to that message then if we've built that relationship with them. A lot of times people ask, what's your typical client? We don't really have a typical client. They all walk in with a pregnancy issue. That's a typical client, but the demographics are all over the place. Almost 40% of our clients check the box off as Christian. 10% LDS, 19.5% are other, and 16% choose none as their religion. So we have a really wide opportunity to minister to people in all situations. 33% make between $15,000 and $30,000 a year. 26% make under $14,000 a year, 30% are unemployed, 10% are dependents, 2% make more than $60,000 a year. Among those who choose to answer the question, sometimes people don't check off all the boxes, 24% in our location now are college students. We have about 6% of high school students. One thing we know about all of our clients is that there's something in their life that's making them insecure about some aspect of their pregnancy. Considering some of the risk factors that make babies abortion vulnerable, the woman may be feeling pressure to abort the child. She may be in an abusive relationship. Maybe she, her husband, or boyfriend, parent, or guardian has just lost a job. Or the baby was unintended within a marriage for one reason or another. Maybe they have to suddenly move, or they've broken up with their significant other, their husband, boyfriend, whatever. There are many reasons babies are at risk for abortion. Women in dire situations can't see a clear path out of that situation, and they often consider abortion even if they've been against abortion for their whole life. Suddenly, everything's going wrong, and that's when the enemy sees its entry point. And the enemy will step in, and suddenly she'll be doubting herself, feeling alone, thinking she's worthless, weak, any combination of these things or all of these things. If we can get her into path, we can love her, we can be a place for her to unburden herself, a place to remind her she's not alone, someone to point out her value and her worth. When we are at path, are being obedient to God, we're always listening for his promptings in our conversations, being willing to do the job when we're prompted to do it. We can help her open herself up to God and surrender herself to him. We want to save babies, but the opportunities that we have to help save the lives of the women, always, we make a difference in the mom's life, we are saving the baby. The hopeful end result is that we can walk them through this process and make them loving, godly parents and members of the community. So that's really our goal at PATH. We're committed to making our clients our top priority. So not just physically, but very tangible ways. Part of that means that we don't participate in activism. It was an intentional directive. We're fortunate enough to live in Idaho. This state has a very good, solid base of legal and legislative activism organizations. PATH is dedicated to being laser focused on client care. So we've chosen not to subdivide our staffing, finances, and other resources by stepping into areas that already have well-organized efforts by organizations that are already in existence. This is also why PATH doesn't have on-site resources for baby clothing and diapers and formula and things like that that so many other life-affirming pregnancy centers have. Instead, we partner with places like the Diaper Depot, Baby Steps, and similar organizations that already are in existence to provide that assistance. It alleviates our need for the finances, space, and staffing to manage those, and it also introduces those organizations to new donors when they come to us and wonder how they can help in a very specific way with layout items that are beyond our newborn scope or diapers ongoing, we are able then to show them a path to another place where they can make that generous donation. The unfortunate byproduct of not being involved in activism is that we may not have the visibility to some of the larger donor bases and organizations. So many of the larger donors to life-affirming clinics historically come out of the publicity generated by clinics being in the news, participating in legislative events, and things like that. So consequently, we have to work a little bit harder in generating support, and we do that through private parties, churches, organizations. We're asking for your help in that endeavor. We're hoping that you'll consider partnering with PATH today. Some of the ways that you can partner with us, obviously making monthly donations. If we know we have a monthly donor, that helps us to be able to budget accurately and plan for growth of our operation and our programs. You can be an ambassador, help spread the word about PATH, not just within your church, but in your peer group and among your business associates. Host a home party. We can come in, talk about PATH, what we do, give people the opportunity to learn more about us. Hold a fundraiser on behalf of PATH. We're always open to talking about that. We do need clinic volunteers for client intake, client advocacy, and registered nurses willing to come in and commit their time to being trained for ultrasound. and working in PATH on a weekly basis. We have that training available. We also need volunteers who can plan and implement fundraising efforts. So if your gift is in fundraising, we'd love to talk to you. Just be our ambassador on the street. Help us to get into churches, businesses, charitable foundations, things like that. We need talented marketing people and social media experts to help us stay current and relevant on social media. If you're a grant writer and that's your talent, we would love to talk to you about that and discover, if you're great at ferreting out those grants and writing, we'd love to talk to you about that. Look at our newsletter, check out the links to our Amazon wish list, sign up as Smile Amazon, and choose PATH, Treasure Valley PATH, as your charitable foundation, and that automatically makes all your Amazon purchases, part of that goes to PATH. So there are a lot of ways for you to help us. If you have any questions, we're over here at the table right next to Genesis, and we'd love to talk to you further about ways to partner, and we've got some ways for you to donate if you feel led to do that today. Thank you.